Okay, how old are you?
28 years old.
How old?
28 years old.
Make sure you speak up.
I am 28
How,
years old.
how far did you go through school?
High school diploma, 12th grade.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, I am.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
No, I do not.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
Yes, I have.
Are you being treated right now?
No, I'm not.
You understand what's going on here today?
Yes, I do.
Did you get a copy of this indictment?
Yes, I have.
All right, and as has been stated, count 1 is going to be amended from felonious assault of felony 2 to aggravated assault of felony 4. And then my understanding is you're going to plead guilty to that charge as well as the firearm specification of count 1, and then count 2 would be dismissed at the time of sentencing. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily.
Yes, understanding the charge and crime, yes, I understand.
All right, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand the question, stop me. If you want to talk to Ms. Tomaszek some more, let me know, and I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. You understand that right?
Yes, I do.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial? After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes, I do.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, I do.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, I do.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yeah, please.
If you decided not to testify at trial, nobody during the trial is permitted to comment on the fact that you did not testify. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, I do.
Are you waiving that right? If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
I don't understand how many rights has been, all my rights have been waived. That's what he's saying. Like, do I understand when I enter into the plea, all the rights have been? Yes, I understand.
All right. If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost. Do you understand? If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right? Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford a copy of those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, I do not.
Do you still want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
Yes, I am.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony that you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time that I sentence you to prison?
Yes.
The amended count 1, aggravated assault, is a felony 4. It carries an 18-month maximum prison sentence and a $5,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
If you plead guilty to the forfeiture specification on count 1, there is a 3-year mandatory consecutive sentence that will be consecutive to the aggravated assault charge. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the penalty?
I got a question about the 3-year gun spell. I thought it was a weapons on disability for being a convicted felon. I was just wondering, like, why is it a gun specification? Like, I didn't understand why it was a
Because
gun
the allegation is that you used the gun in committing the aggravated assault.
Okay, so instead of charging weapons on disability, decided to lower the charge, or I don't understand.
Well, you got two charges in this indictment. Felonious assault is count one, and with a firearm specification, meaning it was used in the commission of the offense.
So,
Okay. And count two is having weapons under disability because you're not permitted by law to have a gun.
now what I'm saying is, I understand like the weapons under disability and the firearm specification, but I was saying like, how come I didn't get charged with weapons under disability instead of the gun spec? And you just said that because I used the weapon, so I understand it, man. I understand it, Judge. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Are you presently on post-release control?
No, I'm not.
Do you understand your felony conviction prevents you from owning or possessing a firearm?
No.
Do you
Yes,
understand?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
What's that?
Yes, I am a convicted felon.
All right, you understand that upon your release from prison that you might be placed on post-release control for up to 2 years under the parole authority. If you are placed on post-release control, they'll put conditions on you. If you violate the conditions, they could send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that? If the violation is a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And the maximum prison sentence for that violation would be either 12 months or the time left under post-release control, whichever is more. Do you understand that? Do you understand that during the period of that you're serving on the firearm specification, you are not eligible for judicial release?
You said if I accept it into a guilty plea specification, I'm not eligible for judicial release.
You're not during the period of the sentence on the firearm specification, which is 3 years. You are not eligible for judicial release. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
During the period of your service of sentence on the aggravated assault, you are eligible for judicial release. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
All right. Now, has anybody promised you I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
I've got a written agreement from the prosecutor and attorney stating what the plea was, but I don't think I don't know if it was a promise, a notice, or this what they gonna do for you, but it was a written agreement that I had got a copy of.
Right, that you're pleading guilty to the amended count plus the firearm specification. That's your agreement, right?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No, it was just understanding and reading the charge.
And do you understand that when we get to sentencing, that the prosecutor can make a recommendation, Ms. Tomaszek can make a recommendation? Do you understand I don't have to follow either one?
Yes, I understand.
All right, have you had enough time to talk with Ms. Tomaszek before pleading guilty today?
Yes, I have.
Has she discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes, she had.
Are you satisfied with the advice she has given you?
Yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
Can you repeat that, please?
Have you been threatened in any way or coerced in any way to plead guilty on this case?
No.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes, I am freely voluntarily entering my guilty plea.
Do you have any questions of me at this point?
No, I do not.
All right. Ms. Bell, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had this matter proceeded to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on July 14th, 2025, in Menor, Lake County, Ohio, in the parking lot of the Menor Home Inn and Suites, Ernest Fuller, while under influence of sudden passion brought on by serious provocation occasioned by the victim, did cause physical harm to an adult female victim by means of a Taurus PT .22 caliber firearm that the defendant did use that firearm to facilitate the offense.
Ms. Tomaszek, anything to add to those facts?
Your Honor, is that okay if Ms. Bell repeats the facts for Mr. Fuller?
Sure.
He wasn't able to fully hear them.
All right,
Sure.
Go ahead.
And I'll slow down. That on July 14th, 2025, in Menor, Lake County, Ohio, in the parking lot of the Mentor Home Inn and Suites, Ernest Fuller, while under influence of sudden passion brought on by serious provocation occasioned by the victim, did cause physical harm to an adult female victim by means of a Taurus PT .22 caliber firearm, and that firearm was used to facilitate the offense.
Okay, Ms. Tomaszek, anything to add?
Nothing on the facts, Your Honor.
Mr. Fuller, did you hear what Ms. Bell said, that the facts would show if this case went to a trial?
Yes.
And are those facts true?
Yes.
All right, what is your plea to amended count 1, aggravated assault, a felony 4?
I pleaded guilty.
And what is your plea to the firearm specification to count 1?
I pleaded guilty.
Ms. Thomas?
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to review the written plea of guilty with Mr. Fuller, and he's prepared to sign today.
Say, what does she mean when she's under the act of passionate?
Mr. Fuller, is this your signature on this written plea of guilty?
Yes.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, I did.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present when Ms. Tomaszek advised of all of his rights, made a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequence of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary, will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of the amended count 1, aggravated assault, felony 4, and the firearm specification to count 1. I'll refer this for pre-sentence report, victim impact statement. Sentencing will be February 11, 1 p.m.
Judge, can I say something?
And the bond is revoked. Yeah.
Only reason why I pleaded guilty because I knew what happened, what was going on. You know, like I was already confident of what was going on. What I was saying, what I was gonna say is, I just didn't want to sit there and take the case to trial and lose the case because of the facts that was shown on there. I was just wanting to say, like, the lady knew what was going on, how she played me, she did something that she wasn't supposed to do to me, and that's why I'm playing young, showing ownership on my behalf. But
All right,
I don't when somebody did something to me and it makes it like I was the criminal. I was a criminal in the case. I was never no criminal in this case.
The defendant answered calmly, age, education, rights. Then the judge said one line that changed everything. You're pleading guilty, and there is a mandatory 3-year prison sentence. You can hear the shock. He thought the charge was reduced. He didn't realize the firearm made it unavoidable. No trial, no appeal, no early release. One decision, one moment, life changed. If you want to understand how real courtroom cases turn in seconds, subscribe, because the law doesn't warn you twice.